Hi, welcome back. Today we have a different setting. I moved to the office upstairs since here we have better acoustics and the sound comes up better. So let's go for today's video. Today I decided to talk about leadership. What is leadership? What is to be a leader? And what is a good leader? Three good questions. This is something that is being spoken about lately a lot, not only in a professional context, but also in a political one, basically everywhere. But sometimes it's not quite discussed properly, and there's a lot to be said about this. Obviously, I'm not gonna talk on a political context since we are not political commentators. However, I do believe that the same principles apply for everything and for leadership in a wider spectrum and in all aspects of life. This applies. What I believe is to be a good leader in a professional environment is to be a good leader in a political one, or even in a personal one. You can be a good leader in your own home and with your friends, with your family. So I think this is something that it's universal for me. So what is a good leader? For me, a good leader is someone that leads the way, that shows the way and works constructively and positively with a team in order to achieve a goal, a main goal, either professional goal, political goal, personal goal, family goal, whatever. It's something that it's a common goal. It's something that the team or a group of people want to achieve, and this person that is supposed to be the leader or the boss, whatever, the person in charge, is someone that leads the way to that goal, providing ideas and showing what needs to be done and how it needs to be done. For me, and unfortunately this is something that not always happen in workplaces around the world, and unfortunately it's something that it's not happening at all in a lot of workplaces these days, is that leaders or bosses are not leaders. They just sit in the desks and they create a huge gap between them and the team, the employees that work for them. Well, that's not constructive, I don't think, because what this is going to create, in my opinion, is that people are going to go and see their job as almost something mechanical. It's like they go to work, they just sit there, they do whatever they ask, they have no input, they have no opinion, they have no value, or they feel they have no value, and then the time ends, they go back home, and that's it. Obviously, people, and this is what I think, are not going to be as productive because they're not happy. They would just feel like machines, and this is gonna hurt the team effort, which in my opinion, if this is the setup that you have in your company, it's not a good setup, and there's no team effort, as you can see. But this is gonna affect the team effort. This is gonna end up affecting the bottom line and the result. You're not gonna have the results you want because people are not happy and they're not producing what they should. So what I think, in my view, what should happen is that a good boss, a good team leader should be someone that, instead of creating a huge gap between himself or herself and the team, they should actually be in an inclusive setup where an idea is presented, obviously, by the team, where what needs to be achieved is presented to the team, but where everyone is open-minded to welcome ideas from everyone. If a team member says, okay, that is a very good idea, but why can't we do it this way? Maybe we can achieve that goal faster, or it's a more efficient way of doing it. Then someone, okay, well, if we're going to do it that way, why don't we do it this way? And we combine what you said with what everyone said. And this is, in my view, what a team should be. Everyone coming together for the purpose of achieving some goal and achieving something for that team, and obviously for the company. Ultimately, people are there for that company. This is obviously on a professional setup. This way, I think we create a healthy environment where everyone is happy, where everyone feels they have value within the team and within the company. Everyone has an input, everyone has a contribution. And obviously, everyone would be happy to go to work. Everyone would be happy to be there and to do their job. And the result was always going to be positive and better, because everyone is contributing. And if anyone in the team has issues or didn't understand the goal or didn't understand exactly what the task is, that's also the leader's job to say, okay, you didn't get the briefing quite well, let's just do it again, and explain, and even do it, show the way so other people can do it. I think this is what a good leader is. I think if we have a more inclusive process in teams, we end up saving money. I do believe that companies would save a lot of money if they look at things in a more holistic approach, and they would actually consider the good of teams and the whole of the company, rather than just bits and pieces, and just have the leaderships or the bosses delegating and this set up. Because what sometimes happens in companies these days is that you have a team, you hire someone, the company is paying for someone to be trained, for that person to be doing a job, but then because that person is not happy, or that person is not producing as much because obviously it's not happy, that person is going to leave. Then the company will have to pay for another person to be trained, and so on and so on. So if we have a team where the employees are happy, where everyone is happy and working constructively together, chances are they won't leave. They will stay. They would be happy to be there. And things will work faster, things will work better and more efficiently. Unfortunately, it's not always like that. Even in politics, it's not always like that. And the expenses end up adding up, and the results at the end of the year are not that great sometimes. This is my view. I think a more inclusive process would be beneficial for everyone. It would be beneficial for the company, because they would have more productive employees. They would have a more happy team, and good results will come out of it. And obviously would be better for the workforce, that would be happy in their workplace and would be feeling valued and feeling that they actually have an input and have an opinion. So this is my personal view on leadership. If you are a boss, if you are a leader, if you have a different opinion of mine, why not? Let's have a discussion. Let's talk. Let me know your thoughts. Leave me your comments. If you have any questions about this that you would like me to answer, please feel free to ask and subscribe. And thank you so very much for watching. See you next week. Thank you. Bye.